Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all had a great day. I hope you've all had a great weekend. In today's episode, we're going to be revisiting a story that we covered not so long ago, all about the LA Dodgers and the controversy surrounding their Pride Night. Because I tell you now, I'm sure you all know about this anyway, but I tell you now, they had the stunning and brave idea to go ahead and invite a group of LGBTQ+ drag nuns that go by the name of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Right. Now, as you can imagine, this caused a load of controversy because it's a clear insult. That group, that whole shtick is a clear insult to Christians and Catholics, which is kind of strange to me. You know, you can openly mock people's faiths these days. It's normalized, right? But as soon as you say something that goes against progressive ideology, goes against anything progressive, well, you must be silenced. You must be cast away from society. It's very strange how it all works, right? And because of the controversy, as we said, all the backlash, they actually, in the beginning, took the invite away from this group. But that only lasted for what, like a few seconds, because they then did a 180 and handed the invite back to the LGBTQ+ drag nuns and said, hey, look, you know, we're apologizing here. We really should stand for everything all stunning and brave because just about everybody else is, right? All these other organizations are doing the same thing and we must follow suit. Yeah, even a couple of MLB players complain about this. They criticize them. Even players from their own team criticize the LA Dodgers, but none of that could stop it. Oh, no, because it must go ahead. And they did actually honor the LGBTQ+ nuns on June 16th. And because everybody was itching to see this, right, they could not wait to see it. It's a main attraction. The stadium was almost empty. Yeah, I know people are saying, look, you know, this was a couple of hours before the game even started. Of course it's going to be empty. But I thought they were a necessity. You know, I thought this was needed. I thought people wanted to see it. If they were so needed, why isn't the stadium full of people clapping away like seals? Right, there we go. Now here is the clip of these nuns at the stadium where it is pretty much empty. And even though it is pretty much empty, they still managed to get a couple of boos. Take a watch.
Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence for their outstanding service to the LGBTQ+ community. Please welcome Sister Unity and Sister Lydia. Next guest is the only openly gay Major League Baseball player, current or former, alive today.
Right, all I'm going to ask is, what was the point? After all we just saw, you went through all that controversy, all that backlash, for that? You went against your own fans for that? It doesn't make any sense. It's not making sense to me. It's not making sense to a load of people. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, what does make sense in today's world? Not a lot. Now on Twitter, I came across this base Christian woman who goes by the name of Natalie Carey, I believe, who actually interviewed one of the drag nuns at a Pride celebration somewhere. And she said to them, look, you know, the events that you hold, the events that you do insult me, my faith, my religion. And instead of this drag nun saying, yeah, you know what, I can understand why people would be insulted. I completely understand. They get very emotional. They get very angry and say, no, it's all satire. You're in the wrong. Right, anyway, now I just want people to listen to what this woman says and what they get up to. And I'm going to have to blur some of the video because it is that bad. But this is what this group stands for. And this is who the LA Dodgers invited for their Pride Night. You can't make it up. Take a listen.
Not mocking, I'm using satire.
You're absolutely mocking when you put Jesus on a cross and you pole dance on it.
Like our bullies, you are putting words in my mouth, and I really don't appreciate.
Everybody's seen it. Everybody has seen it.
Yes, everyone has seen the satire that we do, and then they describe it in these terms that make them, oh, I'm being
I am
injured.
telling you,
No,
as
I'm
a Christian,
No, I'm
that is extremely offensive. When I see my God on the cross
This is
mocked.
offensive. You're using your God to make me look bad, to make me look foolish, to beat me up.
Why can't you just say, yeah, that was wrong? You could just say, yeah,
Because
that was
it is
wrong.
not wrong to heal people who were beaten and shot for being gay and trans. How dare you, madam? How dare you shame us? How dare you shame us in our own Pride Festival, madam?
We're in public, one. We're on a
Yes,
public street.
In Pride, yes, in the middle of West Hollywood, in the Pride Festival, when we should all be celebrating. We can have differences, and you can tell I'm angry. We should be able to talk about our
Why are
differences
you
and
angry
agree
about
to
me saying, look, I'm a Christian? When you put someone mimicking Jesus on a cross and pole dance him, that's offensive to me. That is deeply offensive. Why is that wrong to you for me to say that?
We're not making a mockery of them. Satire is not making a mockery of someone to offend those people. That's offensive.
But I'm telling you, as a Christian, that's how it is interpreted, because that's what it is. You can sit here all day and say, that's not what we're doing, that's not what we're doing, but that is what you're doing.
Yeah, we're truly in the end times, but then again, did you need me to tell you that? Probably not, right? So instead of understanding her argument, where she's coming from, they get angry, they get emotional, as we said, and they say it's all satire. They don't understand her argument, which is an argument that many people are making, myself included, right? And maybe some Christians, Catholics watching right now. As I say all the time, you know, as I get older, I am understanding my faith more. Making these videos has helped me find my faith again, and I'm loving every minute. It's amazing. So when I sit back and I see what's going on, I don't think that's satire. I don't think it's a joke. Where's the comedic value in these events? Where's the funny side in somebody pole dancing on the cross? Where's the comedic value in that? There isn't any. These events aren't held for that aspect, okay? Nobody goes there to get a laugh. People go there to indulge in degeneracy and along with that, mock Christianity. We know liberals, progressives don't like the idea of religion because Christianity, Catholicism is a symbol of what holds their world back, right? Their progressive world. So of course they're going to insult people's faiths at every chance they get, and they know they can get away with it, right? Of course they can get away with it because the normalization of insulting Christianity, etc., has become so normalized it's beyond belief, and the LA Dodgers prove that themselves. Because say if this group mocked Islam, right? They wouldn't dare, but if they did, would the LA Dodgers send this group an invite? No, the invite would not be seen whatsoever. The agenda is so clear, it is so obvious, it is so clear in fact that even Stevie Wonder could see this from wherever he is, I'll tell you now. But thankfully, people did express their frustration in person, and allegedly thousands of Catholics went and protested in front of the LA Dodgers stadium and actually blocked off the main entrance. This is absolutely insane. Take a watch.
Well, there are thousands, a few thousand people here for this demonstration, a protest. One person telling us, though, it is more like a prayer service or a prayer vigil because they do come with a peaceful message, but they are making their message and their voices heard loud and clear. I'm going to actually step a bit out of the way so you can see what's going on behind me. This is Stadium Way, so a lot of people that are making their way to tonight's Pride events will have to pass this protest on their way to the stadium. They actually, this group getting ready to march to the stadium right now around 5 o'clock. They tell me they'll be walking up the street to the stadium, carrying their signs and voicing their message. We also want to take a look at some Air 7 HD video to give you a look of what it looks like overhead and how large this crowd is overhead and what it looks like as, again, a few thousand protesters, many of them Catholics, are marching in response to the group, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, being included in tonight's Dodgers Pride Night.
Yeah, well done to these people for standing up for what they believe in person, showing the LA Dodgers what a terrible mistake they made. I'm sure they do know somewhere in this organization that they've made a terrible mistake. I struggle to believe that every single person within the LA Dodgers is like, yeah, this is a great move. It must be so conflicting working with these organizations who are pushing this agenda, and because of all this backlash, I would be surprised if they ever invite this group again. They're not going to be inviting them next year, I can tell you that, if they invite anybody. However, their brand image has been completely tarnished, if I'm going to be honest, and I don't see people forgetting this for a very long time. But that is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. What are your opinions on this whole situation? What are your opinions on the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence? I would love to know. If you have enjoyed today's video, please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.